until I get further up. But there you go.
All right. Welcome, welcome, everyone that's watching on the internet or going to watch. This is the UAG, and we have ourselves a game here that's going to be hopefully a long-term, ongoing, bi-weekly campaign until we get them to a place where they're either totally dead or they're tired of me, or or such. The aspect is to watch these characters grow and have fun from level 1 to level 20. As far as that here within the bounds of the rules that we have here under the UAG. And so we're going to get on with it. And if you have any questions, post them in the Facebook Live. I think there's a section in there for you where you can post them. I'll try to get to them as quickly as I can. Be forgiving, be kind, because I got different screens and things going on. Depending on scenarios, I'll get back to you with whatever you have to ask or say. So what we have right now are 3 heroes that are at a campsite a day out from Millersville. And I will grab and open and share the map with our folks. It's kind of small on mine. There I have it as the background there. So I will try to get that a little bit bigger.
The only hero is me.
You are all heroes.
We are adventurers.
All adventurers are heroes. And let's see here. Okay.
Speak for yourself. No, just kidding.
Nah.
I guess it's more depending on who tells the story.
Share
Like,
share here, and I will go ahead and annotate right here. And I have a nice little stamp. No, not really. I will make it here, and since it's a campfire, we'll do this. Hopefully it will give us that. And you're about a day's travel from Millersville, which is right here. And where this little star is and the bouncing little ball is about is where you guys set up camp at that night. And right now it's going to be about 7 o'clock at night. You've had a long, full, uneventful day of travel to get to here. You 3, 1, 2, 3 are around the campfire taking subsistence or telling tales of personal glory, and possibly discussing setting up the watches throughout the night and such. So with that, I will turn it on over to our heroes to embellish this portion of the scene.
Awesome. All right, cool. All right, so my character, she is sitting at the campfires, warming her hands, just rubbing her hands together and like warming them against the morning fires as the sun rises up from its peak.
Well, let me correct you there. I hate to do that. You're in the evening. It's about 7 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay.
The sun falls from its peak.
Falls from its peak then. Falls from its peak. As she looks up at the sky and sees that that hazy golden sky, sort of orangey glow as the sort of sun sets in the west, as it does. And her name is Tifa. She is a human, and she is a monk. She wears sort of like sort of martial art baggy-ishy brown trousers with like no shoes, with like sort of masking sort of boxing tape around her feet, and wears a very short tank top, black shirt with like prayer beads that monks have round her neck, quite big and sort of round her neck. And she has no weapons whatsoever apart from her throwing darts. And she wears like sort of leather strap gloves for punching and hitting people. She has a mixture of white and red hair, and she even has like a little plaster over her like nose, where she probably broke it in the past or had a little fracture or something in the past. But she's pretty tough and pretty wise, and that is Tifa. And she sits there and looks at the other person who's at the campfire, and she'll say, "Ah, what a beautiful evening. Don't you agree?"
Who are you looking at when you said
You.
me? Oh no. Um, yeah. So my character will look up and say, Who are you looking at? Me, I guess.
You're the only one. You're the one there.
Yeah. Well, then Johnny's character. My character kind of looks up and says, "It's getting better." My character is a elf. Very long ears, even by elf standards. Very pale. Blue skin, but very pale, almost grayish. Hair is white, dark gray eyes. In comparison, I look like a veritable armory to our weaponless monk, carrying medium armor, a mace that glows with some light, dagger, shield, various religious instruments. Just kind of looking at through a book currently, and yeah. So my character is a cleric, and probably using the light spell to get a better look, like basically a nightlight for the book. The fire hits the wrong side, so I'm just kind of I don't know. I guess I've done it on an amulet I wear as I'm flipping through, and I say, so I was thinking I would take second watch. What about you? And I look to your character, Johnny.
All right. Well, my character's name is Mickey. Mickey was a sorcerer's apprentice. He's a warforged. But he has these moments where he acts human. He claims that he was human at some point. So he has awkward mannerisms in which he'll do something human-esque even though it doesn't affect him anymore. Like right now he's actually looking over the random stew that they've been, I guess, cooking for uh, for them to have dinner over, and he looks at it and he realizes he can't eat it, and he puts it to the side. I remember when I used to like rabbits too. What did you say?
Poor Tin Man.
Did you want to take first or last watch?
Honestly, I'll probably be awake by last watch, so I'll take it.
All right. I guess I'll be on first watch then. She cracks her like knuckles and like stretches her arms, stands up, and does a little stretch and a little jump on the spot, warm up the body a little bit, and takes a torch, for she is a human and cannot see in the dark.
I do say, do you want a light? I mean, it won't last forever, but
If you're offering.
I offer. Yeah, I kind of look at the nightlight I'm using and go, here, and I just I will kind of close my eyes for a moment, kind of almost raise it to the fire, and then toss you this like small rock that now has light coming from it. So it's as bright as a torch would be.
He sort of bows in respect and says, thank you. I really appreciate the gesture. And like she holds the rock in her hand and sort of like steps about 10 feet away from the fires and starts to patrol.
I kind of like bring my mace out so I can see the book because the light on my amulet went away when I did that. But I will eventually trance as all else do and take the second watch when it occurs.
All right. Why don't we go and everybody give me a perception roll.
Okay. Give me a second. Perception roll, yeah? Would I be at disadvantage or would I be at normal?
Just normal. This is fine.
Okay. All right. Because just, I have to ask because I'm only human.
Yep. It's not that big a deal.
All right.
All right. And Nikki. Johnny.
Is he muted? Nope.
Did we lose him? Hopefully not.
He's temporarily distracted. Let me see if I can do something.
Maybe. All right. Well, yeah, there he is working. Mickey, what was your perception roll?
Let me see. Just going off the actual die I have with me, I pretty much failed that. Like I had a 3 on the die.
Well, it's not a fail or pass.
Yeah.
Well,
as far
Well,
as
I'm just making assumptions, but my perception would have been a. Yeah, it would have just been that 3.
okay. So on the first watch, we their Tifa,
Mhm.
you think that you heard some light crashing, crunching,
Okay.
but you looked out. You looked out in the direction that it was coming, and it seemed like it was. Yeah, that it was coming from. Can I turn that? Here. Oh, that's a duplicate. From basically this direction that you see the blue arrow. Get that. That's probably why I should have done that. Let's undo. Wow, that was a lot of them. Annotate. I know. Yeah, this is kind of. Come on. Oh. All right, but oh, what the heck? Our fire went out.
Oh no.
Get that back over there. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can.
Yep. Hear you fine.
Okay.
It's just.
I was muted for a second. That don't happen.
It's all good.
Yep. Where that yellow arrow pointing at is the direction, we'll say. I have to
Okay.
back to figuring out how to flip things a little better on the share screen. But that's where you're hearing it from. But the rest of your night or your watch goes uneventful.
Okay. After she's like she was, she would stand there and look like just where that noise came from, and just like hold up the light, like stretch on her toes, or like stand up on her toes, and like go, huh? Like like a sort of curious look,
Yeah.
and then but she won't go in that direction, and like she'll come back and like go up to the cleric Ava and say to Ava, "Okay, Ava, it is now your turn to overwatch us. I hope that you have meditated well enough."
I'll kind of look up and say, yeah, well enough. Kind of shake my head, kind of stumble around like a person who just woke up.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought elves don't sleep.
I chuckle
Sure.
even though I haven't moved in like a couple of hours.
Exactly. I just gotta, yeah. Never sleep. We never sleep. Just so you know, Johnny, there's a heavy wind on your mic. I'm muted you for now.
Cool.
Seems better. Anyway, nope. Not as slander. So yeah, I keep watching the next watch.
All right. Your watch goes through uneventful. And so you're at that juncture of the night where your watch is ending. Anything that you're doing?
Yeah, so my character took second watch because the time that I prepare spells is essentially middle of the night.
Okay.
probably right before the witching hour, like 2 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, just looking at seeing what I just kind of looking through the book and trying to decide what would be most helpful, and because I'm only mortal, I decide to pick things I usually pick. I'm like, well, we're about to be in town. Maybe I should take like this or that. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. So that, there's some level of distraction away from just like generally keeping watch in that preparation. But other than that, just those sorts of things. I could describe the ritual she does, but it's not yet.
Okay.
Wait until everybody's here.
Are you are you getting your next?
Yeah. Yeah, probably at some point when I see the sun start to rise on the other side, whichever side sunrise, I always forget.
East.
East. I just kind of say, Mickey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop paying attention to my surroundings now.
That's fine. I'm fully rested anyway.
Glad to
I
hear.
find that after like a couple of hours, I just can't stay asleep. Like before he gets up, he's like, "Oh, by the way, do you dream?"
In a sense.
I don't remember what one's like. Tell me yours when you get up. If you have. But then again, you don't have to tell me. But yeah, if you like to, it'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not pressure you into it.
No,
but if you can, it's awesome.
I mean, if you're good with it, I'm good with it.
Thanks. And he kind of gives you a hug, and it's kind of tight, but like.
And I was definitely not expecting a hug, so I was like, okay.
He's like, "Oh, sorry." And he's like, it's almost like he doesn't remember his own strength. It's like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah.
I'll watch now. And he pulls out this like giant flail, and he just starts swinging it around.
I move 3 feet further away from the giant flail swinging.
He kind of goes into a patrolling form, just like going around the camp.
All right.
Like he kind of like swings it around, kind of like how like in Castlevania, how you can just like twirl it.
Now, do you have dark vision?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I had to double check because I thought about that. I was like, no, I don't.
Okay. But you got the campfire that's going. I'll just take it for granted that each of you kept throwing a little bit on it. You're not making a big bonfire, but a decent campfire to give light for those that need it somewhat around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About an hour and a half into your watch, you'll see this black thing standing off where close to the camp. We'll see. Let's see here. Yeah. We'll say right on the edge of what you'll be able to see is about 40 feet. It seems pretty good size. You hear some sniffing and snorting, but it's hard to make out the real shape at that distance for you. You get a general kind of black, large silhouette. Sometimes it looks like it's down on all fours, and other times it looks like it's standing on two.
Mm.
Well, let's do this. We'll
So I
roll.
just want to make sure I basically see this from like 40 feet away.
Yep. We'll roll for initiative just to
Okay.
get that out of the road.
So 40 feet would be at the edge or beyond the edge of our campfire. So it's truly just like a shape for those without dark vision.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Let's see.
Okay. He kind of just looks at him. My initiative is 7, by the way.
Hey, I got initiative of 20.17.
Damn.
What? You got an
20.17
20.
for tiebreakers.
Yeah.
All right, and let's see here, and
Oh, I see what's going on.
let's see here, Ava.
1 sec. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't roll, and I figured out.
Okay.
Oh, I critically. So 22.14.
Yeah. Okay. Boom, boom, and all right, and Mickey was a 7, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, got that on down there. So at this moment, you see this big black spot coming towards you on standing upright on 2 legs and sniffing around. It gets, we'll say 15 feet from you, and what you can see is a fairly good size black bear sniffing the air around your campsite and your fire and sniffing and standing there in front of you, and it will go ahead and it's going to roar, throw its arms about. It's going to go roar, almost acting like you're, well, you have any nature?
Yes, I do. I have.
You're asleep right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me,
Right,
no.
If it
Okay.
roared, surely I woke up. Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay.
He's at -1 on nature.
All right, go ahead and roll a nature check, and we'll see what we come up with.
I got 12.
Oh, 12.
You got a 12. Okay. You would get the sense that he's possibly guarding his territory by doing that. So I'll let you go, and then we'll go from the top of the initiative. I'll give you an action. What are you doing, Mickey?
All right. At this point, I pull out my shield because I was only swinging I only swung the flail, but I didn't have my my shield up.
All right.
And so I'm like, good bear, calm down. It's okay. And I kind of I'm thinking about it. I'm like, because I'm being very cautious here because I'm trying to like not startle it by thinking that I'm going to attack it.
Give me an animal handling roll.
Cool. Oh, shit. I got a 19 on the die.
Okay. He seems to be staying in place 15 feet away from you. Now, the rest of you hearing the growl and like that, will be able to act. So we'll go to the top of the initiative with Ava.
Okay. So Ava kind of looks up at this bear. And she kind of gets, she kind of like, is startled for the moment, and when it does this bear cry, roar, and she kind of stands and she says, I've heard that black bears are actually pretty tame when they come in comparison to other bears. I bet if you gave them food, they'd be pretty happy about it. And so I'm just gonna kind of rummage into my pack and um, uh, for jerky basically.
Okay.
And so that's my action. And then I'll, with my movement, I'll just kind of toss it out and be like, just a little far away from us, but not straight at the bear,
Okay.
and say, here. And actually, I'm not even gonna toss it. I'm gonna try to bring the jerky over to the bear for it to have, and attempt to placate it by letting it know that we are in fact giving it food, and not intruding on its territory.
Okay. Yeah. Give me animal handling on that one too.
All right. 14.
All right. It's still kind of standing there sniffing. It smells the jerky and whatnot. It's still standing up there with its what would possibly be an aggressive or defensive stance. You're not sure of it at the moment. And with all that, that will lead us to Tifa.
So Tifa will hear the roar, and she'll flip up, like stand up, just like flip up from her laying position, like flip up really quickly, and sort of like see this big giant bear, and she says, "Oh my, where's the other two? And where's the girl with the golden locks?"
Okay.
and then she will attempt to try and understand. She will get herself in a defensive stance,
Okay.
and she'll slowly walk up to Ava and and sort of stand there protecting Ava.
All right. So that'll take care of what you're up to. And the bear is growling and snorting and sniffing. It reaches down and takes the jerky. And how much jerky? One slice, or was it a couple slices?
We'll say enough jerky that would have probably lasted a normal person 2 days.
Okay. The bear will reach on down. He's going to he or she was going to take it. Going to lick the jerky at first, and snag it, and gulp it on down, kind of with one quick gulp, roar, throw its arms about a little bit, and then go back down on all fours and run off in this direction, right over here, with through what looks to be some farmers' fields here off towards Millersville. That,
That is quite
that
dangerous.
bring us to Mickey. You gonna do anything?
Well, honestly, Mickey would assume that it's going back home.
Okay, no problem.
So
Is anybody gonna do anything to this bear?
No,
No.
I mean, I just sort of say, does anyone know the area that well around here? Do we know the area around here that well?
You'll have a general knowledge.
Do we know if there's any like civilians living out that way? He just wrong.
You know
Oh,
there's
farm.
bears.
oh, forgot about civilians.
Ava
Is-
will say, and her immediate response to the bear running off is, "See, I told you that they're very tame. Many other bears are much more aggressive."
All right, we'll drop out of initiative then. There's not going to be much for it. There's,
Got me worried for a second.
there's your encounter.
Well,
I then say, and besides, if if a farmer wants us to deal with the bear on its land, then we can do that and have him pay us for it. Words.
indeed, very. But is everyone okay?
I'm fine. No chipping. Or polish. Fine.
Excellent. So, what is our next journey? I wonder.
Well, it's still early
Yeah, I
in the
think
morning.
it's still this could be a pretty early morning.
Yeah, I'm still in the
mean-
middle of my watch. I think you all should just go back to sleep.
I mean, I wasn't gonna do that, but sure, yeah, I'll sleep more. Sounds good. I'll just go back to my book. No problem.
Well, we could always travel to the town and
Yeah,
find some work.
Yeah,
You do also need to stock up on jerky now. I mean, you did give 2
yeah.
days worth to a bear.
Yeah. Well,
You seem to enjoy it though. It's nice.
yeah. Listen, we can get jerky. That's not an issue. What is an issue is I feel like it would be a bit of a long walk, and I understand starting early to be able to get some work done when we arrive, but like, I don't know if I'm really, what would you call it? 8 hours of walking plus, or maybe even 6 if we do it quick. But, like, who wants to do work after that much walking?
Well, fair. I can do that much walking.
What are you, lazy?
Me? Yes.
Yeah. The honesty comes out. It's wonderful.
I understand your needs, and I respect that. But we can't just be homeless and live on rations all our lives. Our rations are eventually enough will run dry, and we will have no food.
Yeah,
Virtually enough, your starvation will take over you.
Well, good news, first of all. I think you should stop bringing up problems that only applies to 2 of us. Just saying. Second of all, we can go to town. I'm not saying we can't eat there. I'm just saying starting walking right now, this early in the morning, just so we can do work after walking there for 8 hours, seems like an overachiever to me.
He makes a valid point. It's a valid point.
I mean, we could go to the town and rest. We don't have to take work straight away. We can go to the local tavern or the local brothel or something like that. You could,
Rob.
You can
Now I
even-
understand why you want to leave.
Oh wait.
or you can,
I don't think I
you
got
can
that.
even,
Effect.
or you can pay your respects to your god as well. I don't know what your god is, cleric.
And it's like,
I thought I let you borrow this book like at least 2 times.
Mm-hmm. She sort of like, I do not understand Elvish.
Well, I could have translated for you. Whatever. Okay, sure. If you're okay with walking, I'm okay with walking. If Mickey's okay with walking. I'm just saying.
I'm pretty okay with walking. I mean, like, I find walking to be kind of just monotonous after a while.
I did notice while you were on watch, you were just kind of circling.
Yeah, I was circling. I was securing the perimeter.
I'm not saying that people don't walk while they're waiting for things to happen. I'm just saying that most of them don't do that for 3 hours straight. 2 hours straight. I mean, just
Well, to be fair, I think it's kind of the like the pre-programming in this thing. Like I don't like it wasn't the intention. I just realized that, yeah, basically just walk the whole time.
okay. Well, if it works for you, it works for me. Just
Secure the perimeter. Keep the tower
perimeter
alive.
secured. Bear dealt with. Rest and relaxation in our future. Onward after we pack all of our stuff.
All right. And
All right, yeah, I guess in. Yeah, let's walk.
okay.
Walk
So-
walk towards the town.
This comes to the part where the player has no idea how far it is actually from where we are to Millersville.
But
What?
I just
I
assumed
do-
it was about 8 hours because otherwise he wouldn't have camped out.
well, it's each of these hexes is 30 miles across,
Oh, okay. That's what I was looking for.
which
Oh,
is
perfect.
approximately about a day's travel on foot or such. As far as that.
Yeah, at a fast pace. Yeah.
So as far as that goes, so you get an early start. You do know a general idea of where Millersville is, because you've just were pointed in that general direction there where it said to the west.
Question.
by a
No, my guess is that we headed. I'm sorry, real quick. My guess is that we were heading toward Millersville, following the river.
Yeah.
But is there like a road that leads off around the north side of this, I guess, forest?
There, this is actually when you look at it, it's not a forest. It's it's farmers' fields.
Fields. Okay.
This is a farmer's field, and this is a farmer's field.
So that seems like maybe not like well-traveled roads, but there at least be walking paths.
Up on the north. Let me see here. I'll get this. I don't want this, and we'll use this. And up over here, when you start traveling, you'll run into what would be. Let me undo that. That's a little thicker than I wanted. Use that one. And right up over here, you'd run into a road, a dirt road that would lead out from there to the farming fields.
Cool.
As far as that, but where you're at right here, you don't notice it yet, but you would run into one up once you get up that way, which is maybe an hour or so walk to get there.
Okay, we probably might see it
And
then.
what you're
The
in,
reason why I was-
what you're in right now is basically grassland, pasture, prairie style.
Nice.
You have fairly good visibility.
the reason I was asking was because I wasn't sure whether we were going to continue to follow the river or if we were going to head north. And I think my character will bring that up, whether we want to try to go around the fields or just continue to follow.
I
Hmm.
mean, the map
I say
says
in
the river
character.
was. Like, I'm looking at this map, right? It says that this river will just lead straight to the town.
It goes pretty much kind of to it. It goes past the town.
Cool.
Alongside it. It's not, the town's not right exactly in the river, but we'll say it's on the river.
Mickey's not exactly the smartest guy, so he'll see things a certain way.
Okay.
Cool.
I guess I roll a survival check. Which way is faster?
Which way is faster?
Following the river or heading around the farmland?
Was that the question?
Yes.
Okay. What you survival 14. You would kind of figure you're not really sure. You think maybe both would be, because you don't know how long the river is, and such from where you're at to it. But you know that you can get there to the river, and we'll say from where you're at, off in the distance, you can see a tower top from the from Millersville.
Oh, so okay.
You can definitely tell it's off in the far distance. But being that this is grassland, flat, basically, you do have a pretty good visibility. It's not foggy or nothing. Fairly decent day.
Okay.
Okay.
I lead the group
Okay.
towards.
Yeah, towards wherever it is we're going.
Which
All
way?
right, we have a map. We don't use map. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Let's just go this way. It's okay.
Who needs a
Please.
map? Sorry.
I mean, you got a map at the moment,
Do.
but here again, which way are you going? River or to the road?
Straighter. Road straighter. It looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
road would be.
Let's follow the road. I suggest.
We might have people we can see on the way to the town, and we can ask them things like, "What's
Oh, then
the
I should
best
probably put
place
my
to
hood
get
up,
drinks
huh?
from?" or something.
Yeah.
I should probably put my hood up then. People get weird around me.
Well, to be fair, people get weird. Period. But
Yeah,
yes, sure.
those crazy humans.
Hang on a minute. I am human, but I'm not that crazy.
All right,
I respect you
as
for
you
who you are.
Thanks. Thanks. It does. I do appreciate that. It warms my belly. Like, well, not really, but figuratively. I miss my belly. I was a fat child.
as you travel throughout there, and it gets you get to about the middle of the road, about where the red little ball is on the screen, and it's about a little after midday, about 1 o'clock in the day, and you notice that there seems to be a cart and a gentleman, or well, you would surmise from the distance, it's probably 120 feet away,
Mhm.
coming coming up the road towards you.
Okay. Keep walking towards him.
I move off to one side of the road to let his much larger cart pass. But yes.
All right.
Yeah,
As
move out of the way.
Yeah, move up.
as he
it
gets
just
within 30 feet of you,
Mhm.
he'll stop and he'll say out to you, "Hey, travelers, travelers! Oh, yes, I got all kinds of goods and wares. Do you need anything? I'll make you the best deal. Special deal just for you today, since you're the first ones I've seen on my travels."
Ah, I see. Well then, merchant, tell us what goods you have for sale.
Oh, I got pots, I got pans, I got clothes, boots. Oh, do you need boots? You've been traveling for a great distance. Maybe you're worn thin. Maybe you want some more. I have some rations at a price, and I have some rope, and I do have some tools and such things. What what would such travelers as you desire or be possibly looking for? Maybe I can fill your need and such. Where you be traveling from? He asked.
Excellent. I am definitely interested in your goods. I'd like to purchase some items off of you, if I may.
If you got the coin,
Indeed, I have.
such as what
Mm.
are you looking for? And I'll see if I have it.
All right. Well, first, I am looking for a bag of flour.
Oh, hold on a moment. And how about your friends? Are they in need of anything or a desire of such?
Mm.
You sprung this on me so quickly. I'm still processing what I might want. Give me, I'll get back to you. Come back to me.
uh,
Do I want anything?
Oh, I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get all the. I'm gonna go shopping, man. I need to get some really, really good items. The best items ever.
He's selling boots. You could finally put something on your feet.
Mm. I
That is
prefer
true.
walking barefoot. I prefer walking barefooted.
All right.
Mm.
So does he have flour?
But does he? That's a good question.
Do you have any extra clothes in my size? He's like he's a 7-foot warforged.
Right. I was thinking it was a good idea to ask, though.
but
Well,
you'll see him going through the back of his cart, and you'll hear him moving some things out of the way. You'll hear pots and pans clatter and like that, and then he'll poke his head up. And you said flour, didn't you? You said
yes,
flour.
I did. Yes, the white stuff for cooking.
And he'll say, "Ah, my last one."
Excellent. She looks at the bag and sort of like says, "How much for this bag of flour?" A little bag. I don't want a big bag. I only want a little bag.
He'll say, "This is my last one. Um, I have to go quite a ways to get more. Um, I guess
Well,
I
I do
might
have.
be
I
able
do
to
have.
let it go for 5 silver."
Excellent. Also, do you have chalk?
I don't know. I'll have to look for it as far as that. And did I hear someone say something that they needed boots or wanted boots?
We were thinking more for her, but she says she don't want any. So
I just pointed her feet. I
Yeah,
can put my hands in the air like, but why? What are boots made for?
you walked so far that you walked your boots right off your feet. You sure you don't want? I could probably find you a workable set.
No, thank you. I prefer walking barefooted.
yeah, wait till we get back to a thorn bush. We'll see about that.
We
So
could. I figured out what I might want. Do you have bandaging cloth or cloth for helping somebody who's injured or doesn't wear boots?
She's already got bandages around her feet.
I was buying more.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I would
Well,
assume buying are actually close to a lot.
let me see. And he'll take this 1 pound bag of flour
Mhm.
and hand it towards Tifa with one hand, and he'll have this massive paw outstretched for the 5 silver.
Yes. She puts it to one side. I need some more items before paying you, because it'd be best to see if you have all the items I require, and
Well,
then pay
I
you.
have this one right here, so I'll take the 5 silver for it now and give it to you.
Okay, fair enough. She hands him a solid 1 gold piece.
And he'll take it on up with his fingers to his mouth. He's gonna bite on the side of his mouth and twist it up and down. And he'll say, I think someone cheated you, ma'am. I think someone shaved this coin. It's not a full gold. It looks good, but
It is 1 solid gold piece.
I'll,
Or if you want, I got 5 silver pieces. If you don't want the gold,
I'll take the gold, but I can't give you a complete change out of it.
that's all right. She
because-
takes the gold back and gives him the 5 silver. Here you go.
But he's gonna be fairly insistent that he believes someone shaved that coin.
Okay, I'll give him the 5 silver.
All right.
All right, and I will say while you're looking for those bandages, once you have a moment, mind if I look at that coin? I want to make sure nobody actually mind if I see some of your money. I want to make sure nobody's shaved off anything else.
No, that's fine. He
Yeah.
just takes the powder.
Who are you
and
who are you talking to, Ava?
Sorry, I was talking to Tifa.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're
Let it go on.
well, they're talking to themselves. I'm like, what about me? What about me?
What about you?
I want to know if you had some extra, like, at this point, like, I'm like standing next to the guy looking down at him, and I'm like, do you have any extra clothes that may fit me?
He's gonna
7 foot.
look you up and down. Ooh, you're giving me a tough task today there. And he's gonna turn to you two guys and ask, why didn't you clothe your construct?
They look at the clothed construct and say, "Is there something specific that he should be wearing?"
Oh, I don't know. He's asking me. I have never seen a construct so intelligent.
My mother used to say I was dumb as rocks. But you know what? Thanks. I appreciate it.
And he's gonna paw on through, and he's gonna pull out this box about 1 foot by 6 inches by about 8 inches tall, and he'll say, all I have, and he'll turn to Ava and say, all I have is this here. I know it's used and whatnot, but it does have the bandages, and I'll throw the box in for you. It's an old healer's kit that someone used. I picked. Oh, he's gonna quiet on down there after he slips with that. That I acquired along the roadside that someone must have dropped or lost. I don't know. But we'll say I could probably let you have it for
I I think I must have misheard you or something. You said was somebody unable to use this? Like they were hurt and couldn't use it, or they did use it? Is it
no,
you
no, not necessarily. I just
Oh,
I
oh,
just
someone didn't die trying to use it, did they?
I just
well, no,
I just said I found it along the road side there, and it didn't look complete to me, so I kind of picked it up or acquired it for just waiting for you today to make sure that you were able to get a little bit of something, almost like the gods provided it for me to have that
oh
opportunity.
yeah, and I appreciate it very much. And I it's exactly what I was looking for. The box and everything is perfect. I was just a little concerned because it sounded like you just found it on the road, and that's
Yes.
like people don't just throw good medical supplies away, or maybe it wasn't that good. I don't know. I hope you won't mind if I at least look.
Oh, you can look,
Yeah,
and
so I'll take it and I'll open it.
it'll be a standard box. Would it be basically a healer's kit with only thing left in it a bunch of bandages, rolls of bandages?
How many? Perfect. How many uses do you think this would have? Do I think this would have, either for medical stabilization or for wrapping a person's foot?
There's 4 rolls of bandages.
So that can be a lot, depending on how frugal you are. I'll say excellent. How about my character looks like she's doing some math, and she says, how about 10 silver or a gold, depending on if any more of ours are shaved.
Um,
Hmm?
how about 3 gold?
Hmm.
It is a mighty fine box, and those bandages.
That's right. I didn't take into account the box. You are right. You are definitely right. How about 2 gold and 5 silver?
He'll say, he'll spit in his hand. Deal done. And
I look at the spit in his hand and look at my own hand and really consider touching that hand and say, yes, agreed. And do not shake his hand.
okay,
And pull out and quickly pull out some coin.
he'll take his 2.5 gold.
Okay,
Yikes.
love it.
As far as that, and the thing that will catch your attention as well as it did Tiffus is the size of this man's hands. They're big like paws.
Yeah, you mentioned that before, and I was meant to ask this. They don't look like actual bear paws, right? They're just big hands.
No, they don't look like actual bear paws, but they're just big, like the size of possibly a bear paw.
Oh, that's neat. Look at that.
Nice. Nice.
Our hands are about the same size.
Nice.
He's going to hold up his one hand and bend over, and his belly's going to hit the cart, and you're going to see it tip up a little bit, and he's going. It looks like he's digging down deep, and you're hearing all this grunting and moving of pots and pans, and it sounds like some possible tools, clanking, and you'll see him tug back and tug back and tug back. He'll pull on out this not a satchel, but it's kind of like a cloth roll that's tied together, and he'll say, I think these might fit your construct there as far as that.
One. That's good to know. But I still have quite a hefty shopping list.
I can pay for the clothes. I mean, it's not a big deal.
You pay for your clothes.
Thank you. I'm surprised you had it in a size, but that's exactly what we need. You don't know how long it takes for us to look through normal clothing stores.
And
Dear Lord.
he'll say,
No.
because they're so unique, because they're so large, it takes that much cloth and workmanship. You don't know how long I had my daughter sewing on this stuff. I mean, their poor little fingers just bleeding right to the bone, and like that. I have to get 2 gold for this.
Well, if it's the only thing that fits.
It will fit. There's no doubt. It will be, if you open it up and look at it, it'd be a set of traveler's clothes.
But I will kind of quietly lean over to Mickey and say, I believe it's polite to haggle. It doesn't have to be much, though. I would try to whisper, I believe it's polite to haggle. It doesn't have to be much, though. That sounds like a good price.
And you might very well be getting that feel.
Let's see. I like. I'm looking at it like. It's a little snug. It's a little snug.
Oh, if they don't fit, then I don't want you to suffer with such an embarrassment to look and wearing something so shabby if on top of you, because a construct that's so intelligent should have something that makes them feel comfortable.
He's not wrong. I do like comfort. I mean, it's been so long since I wore clothes. So let me see. Give me a sec. Let me try this on. Hold on a second. He's literally putting the clothes on.
You're like,
he says.
Huh?
He says you rip it, you buy it.
I guess that's fair. But if I fix it, can I get my money back?
Nope.
Oh, that's not fair.
And you'll notice he was quick to say no.
Yeah, and I kind of think about it as, what store have you been to that has a return policy? Weird.
But yes, merchant. Do you have chalk?
Well, they're still bargaining. I'm in the background actually trying on the clothes.
And,
Sounds good.
He'll go through his cart and yeah, I have a piece of chalk.
Nice. I'll take a chalk, that rope that you mentioned. Also, I'll take some cantrips,
What?
Cantrips.
Cantrip?
Little.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a sorcerer. I'm.
No. I think she was saying cantrips, like the food.
No.
Canned. No.
No, it's like a little. They are tiny little spike balls.
Oh, you
I
mean
That's
don't.
caltrops?
Oh, I don't.
Caltrops.
I don't
Ah.
have such things. Only disreputable people carry such things.
Well, to be fair,
And
I do hunt people who are trying to escape from the law, so it does happen from time to time.
very well then. I'd be definitely interested in that rope and the chalk.
You know what? I kind of like it. The sleeves are a bit much, though. I mean, they're kind of restricty. So since we're gonna buy it anyway, and I just kind of rip the sleeves off. Ah, there you go. More breathing room.
And he'll
Okay.
go, ah!
Okay, here's your 2 cold. You can die.
I say, are you gonna do anything with those sleeves? Are you gonna use them?
No, you want them?
I got a box with bandages.
Yeah.
All right, 1 gold.
Hmm.
I paid 2 gold for this outfit. I'm giving you. Okay, you know what? I'll give you 5 silver for it. It's like a fourth of my outfit.
All right, fine. 5 silver.
Yeah.
Whatever. Nerd.
Haggle.
He'll give you the chalk and rope.
Nice. Cool. And I say to him, have you got a grappling hook?
Okay.
He's like, well, hold up.
I'm calculating in my head, and you'll see him pulling on this roll of rope, of hemp rope, and he'll throw that down on the ground towards your feet, and grappling hook. I don't have any of them.
All right. How much for the chalk and the rope?
Oh. Let's say 2 gold and 5 silver.
1 gold and 50 silver.
And you'll see him counting on his fingers, 50 silver. Yes, I'll take it.
Excellent. I'll pay him I pay him 50 silver and a different gold piece.
All right. You see a big smile on his face.
Yeah. My character's considering this. I don't argue against it, though.
Yeah. I take the rope and roll it. I sort of roll it up, nice, and stuff it in my backpack. Take the chalk and put it in my component's pouch.
The rope itself, that hemp rope, won't fit in your backpack.
All right. I'll put it on my.
It will fit around your backpack.
Okay. I'll fit it. I'll tie it round. Like sort of loop it round, and put it like on the back. Like hook it with my other rope. Type thing, because I've got 2. I've got 2 lots of rope now. Yay! And I take the chalk, put the chalk in a little component's pouch, put the powder in a different component's pouch, and and bow respectfully to the gentleman. Oh, one more thing. Do you have a skinning knife?
Oh, well, I got a skinning knife. Need it.
I got some daggers and some sharp knives for eating and such, but
I don't have that. That's
Oh
true.
no, actually, I do have a skinning knife. Sorry, no, that's fine. I have a skinning knife. Yes, right, I do have one. No, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you. I think I got everything I need. Oh, actually, do you have empty?
Oh my gosh, shopping with Tifa is ridiculous.
That's right. Do you have an Do you have an empty scroll case?
Anything
He'll,
else you want to add to the shopping list while we're still here?
he'll say, "Let me look." He's going to be looking. Anything else from any of you others?
Uh,
I think a fresh amount of clothes is it. Hey, is it easy to wash blood off of this thing?
As easy as any other.
Oh, okay, good.
And as he has his head in there, kind of scrounging around, and he'll pop on up and he'll say, "Nope, no empty scroll cases."
Damn it! Ah, have you got sand?
Sand?
Yeah.
but
He'll turn to you and say, "Yeah, I got sand."
Oh, I have some sand.
Okay, how much you want?
Just once again, very small patch, very small, very small, like could fit on my belt here.
All right, and you'll see that he pulls out a shovel and he goes in and he digs into the side of the road, and he's gonna go, "Open up your pouch. I'll give you some sand on the house."
Oh, thank you.
yes, that's what character would have done too.
Yeah, and I'll say,
Perfect. Didn't have a shovel, so there you go.
yeah, there's loads of things that you'd be surprised how many these are the most important common items in the world. I ask him, have you got any like
All
bits
right, come on. At this point, I started dragging keep up.
hey, he offered the shop. He's a merchant. I want to buy stuff.
We've paid for plenty of things. Once you've reached the list of sand, then we've reached the bottom of the list, and we need to continue watching.
I want to buy some glass.
No.
Come on. Have you got any glass?
What are you even going to use glass for?
You'd be surprised.
He would shake, and when he heard glass, what he'll do is he'll take the end of his cart and he'll shake it back and forth. "Do you think I carry glass?" And you hear the pots and pans and tools jiggle back and forth.
Oh, fair enough. Fine. Okay, then we'll go then if everyone wants to go. You're no fun. I just wanted to go. She's a typical girl who wants to go shopping.
Shopping. Sure. Yes. Typical girl things.
Yeah.
Like sand and glass. Anyway.
Hey! I want to make a bomb, a ninja egg bomb, which is from using the tube and sand and glass. It's easy to make.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so. Yeah, I'm sure that's great. Yes. Good luck with that.
He'll
I'm not carrying none of this stuff, by the way. Just saying.
He'll bid you all a good day, and he will thank you for the transactions, and he'll smile at Tifa, and he'll pick up his cart and start heading back down the road.
Nice.
I'm assuming by pick up the cart, he does not literally physically pick the cart up.
Well, yeah, he does. He picks up the front end. Where
it's one of those. Okay, now I understand. Okay.
And
he
starts going down the road this way, kind of like towards the direction easterly where your camp was.
No. Hey, you'd be really surprised what you could do with sand and glass, and you just chuck it at someone.
It just sounds like either it's going to cut or it's going to be very irritating.
Oh yes, it is.
Oh, that's awkward.
It actually blinds the actual person. It's a very nasty little weapon in D&D. It's the most glass, sand, and tubes, empty tubes, scroll tubes are the most OP items that you definitely need. I read the I read the items list, and these are the most valuable common items ever.
Eva says, but why? Why would you need that instead of like a weapon which you probably already have?
I mean, that's a good point. I mean, you already carry a lot of things.
It's like sometimes you have to think outside the box. Sometimes, like if you're in a sticky situation and you need like certain things at your disposal, to either get away or do something, then like these items definitely come in handy.
Well, when you inevitably save our lives with this item, I will thank you mightily. Until then, let us continue and possibly reach the town we are attempting to reach.
And pray we don't need to use your sand glass concoction.
Adjust your coinage appropriately.
Mhm.
Cool.
Already done.
I know that's gonna push some of you probably close on things, but
Yeah.
the other thing is adjust your weight there for what you got. Primarily Tifa, because she picked up a couple heavy over everything, the heavy
Rope
items.
mostly, but yeah.
Well, the only thing that's heavy is the rope, isn't it?
The rope is the heaviest thing, yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
10 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On top of your backpack and which has, you said, rope in it
Already, yeah.
Yeah.
I will. I'm just to confirm because I'm pretty sure this is the case, but we're not using variant encumbrance rules.
No, it was just
Okay.
just keeping in mind there that if you did get overly encumbered, you're not moving at full speed.
Right.
No.
Just reasonable encumbrance. They're
Yes.
not tracking everything.
Okay.
So, guys, do you think I look good?
Yeah. It looked pretty fancy.
I
This ain't like. I don't feel like I'm overshooting this thing, right? I mean, like it looks good, like from the front and the side.
I was, yeah. I mean, it looks good. I kind of feel like maybe you should cut the sleeves rather than torn them. But I mean, to be fair, it is a look, and I think you could pull it off. Some other people would just like hobos, but I think you.
Well,
I think
these
you
arms are too
distinctly-
big.
I think no, I agree. But if you just, I mean, we got knives. You know, we could have just a smooth cut. I'm just saying.
I have a smooth knife. I mean, we could still cut them later. I mean,
You
was just for
could.
now.
You could. Yeah.
I'd rather have the arm. I'd rather have the Marv movement.
What I should have said is, I think that you can make what makes other people look like hobos look cool and edgy. That's what I was trying to get to.
But I wasn't going for a hobo look, though. I just wanted my arms to be free.
That's what I'm saying. Well, it's good. It's a good thing that you're as cool as you are.
Now you're just trying to be sweet. You're lucky I don't drink right by you an ale.
I mean, you could still buy me a nail. See how that stops me from drinking.
All right, let's continue on our journey to this town, shall we?
Seems good to me.
Perhaps I could buy some glass there. I'm telling you, it's there's 20 items that you must need on a venture, and they're very, very useful.
Yeah, they can be in given situations. That's true. But all right, it's getting you're getting closer. You see the Millersville's walls and gate in the distance there. Looks like it may be about another mile to get there, and it's gotten to be about 4:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, so we're gonna hit there sometime in the, not in within the hour.
Yeah.
But it is it starting to get dark? Is it winter or?
No, it's not getting dark. It's you would see it as kind of spring.
Okay. I guess I will lead the charge as usual. And you know, do I see any other carts that are like? Does it look like there is consistent travel leaving this town, or does it look like it's?
Well, you're not
you
seeing.
know,
Actually, that was the only individual that you saw on the road. You don't see
Okay.
any traffic leaving Millersville at the moment.
but there is some traffic heading to it, or we don't see that either.
You haven't noticed any traffic going there other than yourselves at the moment.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I will head over to the gates. Are there walls? Is it a gates? Entrance, whatever it would be.
Yep, and
Yeah.
there'll be 2 guards there, human guards, standing there, and they'll stop you and ask, "What's your business here in Millersville?"
Well, handsome, we're just traveling by, going to the local tavern or the local brothel, whatever it is you have in your fine little town here, and seeing if there's any job opportunities, see if there's any like trouble around the area, see if there's any like farmers that need any work, any hands, if there's any like merchants that need any assistance, the basic,
Give give me either a deception check or a persuasion check.
Okay. Cool. Right, persuasion. That's persuasion, yeah? Cool.
I do not help with this check, mostly because the look on my face as soon as she walks up and says, "Hey, good looking," I'm like, just
Like I kind of want to chuckle of seeing how uncomfortable it made her.
18.
The thing is, like, even though because I have the shield, even though like my face doesn't have any expression, the shield actually gives like a laughing face.
Okay. And the one guard that you're talking to will say, "Well, yes, there's for one that looks like one of you, there should be ample work within the city walls as far as that. Yes, we'll let you pass."
Thank you. Sweet stuff. And like she winks.
Sweet stuff.
And as you go on through the
Sorry.
as you go through the gate, he'll pinch your buttocks.
She like winks again.
Yeah, at which point my character will, following her, say to the guard, "I'm very sorry for her behavior. I assure you she doesn't mean any harm by it." And I attempt to walk past them as well.
And
Just
what's
like
your
with her.
business? He'll say.
So do they stop me? Because I assume like, "Oh, I'm with her." I just go,
He verbally he verbally stops you with that.
"Oh, okay."
That question.
Okay. So mid step, I will say, "Oh, I'm looking for a thing for my church," and then I just keep going like, "Oh, it must be for paper."
A holy person. It sounds like you need to follow her. She may need some saving. As far as that.
You think the pinching's the worst thing? You should see what happens when she does the whole fist.
And then, he sees this big construct coming his way, and what the hell are you? He says.
Oh, I'm Mickey. Pleased to meet you. And he kind of puts his hand out there.
He kind of stands on back. And it's the first time he's ever seen. I've heard of stories about you constructs. Is there an evil wizard around here? You coming to destroy us?
Oh, no, I'm actually here to look at your bounty board. I need to make some extra coin. I just bought this outfit.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
You're on your own.
All right. Oh, nice. I got a... Sorry, just getting back to my skills. Persuasion, right?
Yep.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Dirty
He'll say,
20.
yeah, you go on in there. You may want to, there's a couple places you might want to stop and look as far as that. We do have, in the city square, we do got a kind of like a town board where you post up some things. But there's another place that's a tavern there that in town that might have some people that could assist you. It's called the Vulgar Boar. So
Ooh, the vulgar board. That sounds nice.
as far as that, so if you may find employment over there as far as that. Go on and you can enter.
Ah, thanks, man. You're a pal.
Give me a perception.
Sure. That's 10.
That's fine. You'll notice that his knees seem to be shaking quite a bit when he was talking with you.
Nice.
People are so nervous sometimes. I mean, some people are talkers, some people aren't.
What? I'm an awful good monk.
Oh, do you need a blanket, by the way? No? Okay. Good luck on guard duty.
All right. So as you let's see here, I'll stop sharing this. We're in the city, so we don't.
Cool. Yeah. I'm an awful good monk. There was that. I wouldn't strike him back if he touched me anyway.
So in the city, as you come on in, you'll hear some standard evening, early evening, late afternoon sounds. You'll hear some shops and people that seem to be closing on up for the day or getting ready to. The traffic in around the city is somewhat light from what you would expect.
Nice. All right. Well, we got to in town safe and sound.
People seem friendly.
Yeah. Very friendly.
Yeah, so you think.
Well, I'm gonna go see. Now seems like the perfect time we might have sermons for Sayanine, so I'm gonna go look around and see if there's anybody who might have those sorts of things. So do we want to meet up at some place?
Well, I'm going to be heading out. Oh,
Let's
sorry.
stay together, and we should, stay together really as a group.
Fine.
I mean, I don't need to drag you around with my business.
That's fine. That's okay. No problem.
I mean, I don't want to, stop you from doing what you like. You can come with me. That's fine.
Oh, to be fair, usually you get yourself in trouble somehow. So it's probably better this way anyway.
Yeah.
I like start walking. I'm imagining you guys start walking in a direction. I just go, I am very responsible.
Yes, yeah, I know you are responsible, but we need to stay
Responsible for a lot
together
of our
as a.
problems sometimes.
We need to stay together as a group. You know, we don't know this town that well, and we might easily lose each other. So it's best to stay together.
Really? You're
Yes.
gonna lose me? I'm taller than everyone here. Well, except for maybe that guy.
You'd be very surprised how a big thing can get lost.
Okay. So, well, I guess we're walking around, keeping an eye out for a tavern called the Vulgar Boar, and or a symbol of sanity, some sort of church or religious location or something like that.
All right, let's see here. And let's see here. I want to zoom this up. And get that right there. And I'll share this here with us. And all right, here we go. We'll do the bouncing ball. And here's the gate that you came on in right through here with the guards there and there. The
Yeah, actually, with a town of this size, she's probably, well, she is looking for a symbol. She's actually looking for any church.
and
So.
you'll hear some chanting, like mantras or something along that line, right up over here on 6.
Okay.
In that direction.
Cool.
Well, that was easy.
All right. Let's head that in that direction then.
Okay. Any
It's basically
okay. You head towards that direction, you'll see this wooden construct of logs and stone and combination, and it looks to be of a temple variety. You hear chants coming on out of them, and it's in common, so you'll be able to understand most of it, because the only reason you can't understand it all is it seems like it's blending. The chants are blending together with each other and making it hard to understand. But you'll pick out of the chants, bless, harvest, save our children. And that's basically what you're hearing from outside right at the moment.
Good enough. I
Okay.
head over
Cool.
there.
Yeah, I'll follow.
All right. I thought your guys were already there.
Yeah.
We're there now. I look
We're
at
there now.
the front. Do I see any symbology that I would recognize? Or symbology in general, I guess.
Well, what you would see is a sickle and some wheat shafts. There, the sickle laying over the wheat shafts on the carved into the entrance door wood frame on either side, the same symbols.
Cool.
I'll kind of, you know, quietly peek in to see if, you know, this is like formal seating or, you know, so I'm not making too much of a
It
presence
looks to be
in the middle of
pretty much a big open. When you peek into from the main door there, there's almost like a big open common room. No seating. There seems to be a dais up front that's made of simple wood, and there seems to be some robed individuals, about 12 of them, kneeling on the floor in front of this dais, along with a central individual. That's his robes look a little different, where they're a little fancier than the common robes that are seen on the 12 kneeling. And he seems to be holding his hands forward up in the air, him leaning on over, and you hear him chant along with the others, chanting and almost praying.
Do I see anybody else who's wearing common clothes in that area, or is it just these 12 that you mentioned?
Right at the moment, it's just these 12 and the lead clergy that you would.
Okay. So I will, you know, carefully close the door again and say, it seems like you're in the middle of something. I'm just going to be here. I'm going to wait for them to finish and then talk with them. With a town this big, I don't think we're going to get lost. So if you guys want to go on ahead, that's fine.
No, I'll wait here. He takes a seat in the, I guess, if there's a seat in this place, he'll take a seat. If not, he'll just like stand, you know, and just wait.
So you enter then and stand inside?
Yeah, if there's a place to sit, I'll sit. If there's a place to stand, he'll stand.
There's
okay.
Ample room to stand, but there's no place to sit.
Yeah, and I will kind of take you, like, as we enter, I'll take you off to the side, immediately to the left, essentially, and just kind of hold up a finger, and we're standing in the back,
Okay.
next to the door.
All right. He'll just stand there and let you continue what you need to do.
What are you doing, Mickey?
I'll stay behind as well.
Oh,
okay. So we're all here waiting.
And all of a sudden, the chanting stops, and you see this lead figure throw his hands up, and he arches to the back and says, "I feel a presence within our midst." And then you see him shake his head and jowls about, and he looks and see, there they are. And he's pointing right back at you, and the 12 turn their heads and are looking at you three.
Man, I told you get us in trouble all the time, man.
I'm sorry, are we interrupting?
Interrupting? It depends. Did the goddess of the harvest send you to save us? You look to be a blessing upon us. We've been praying for days for some saviors to arrive.
I hope we can. What's the problem?
Our fields have been blighted. Our children are coming up missing. Our old have been ravaged out while they've been out working in the fields. There's
Attacked?
strange marks on them.
By what? You don't know?
Don't know.
Hmm.
We haven't been into the fields for almost 3 weeks.
That is
Oh, that's probably
concerning.
overgrown.
Well, we can definitely help. Can you give us any more information? Tell us, what do you? Who would know about what has been happening? Who would have? Is there anybody alive from these attacks?
Of the elder ones that have been attacked, none have survived. They've been rent from end to end.
Oh, wow.
Strange.
I like cover my mouth with my hands, like. I say that
But
is
there's been
that's horrible.
the amazing thing. There was no blood left into the field around where they were.
Wait. So you're telling me that
Has someone seen these be these? Go ahead. Sorry, Mickey.
I was gonna say, so I want to try and get this straight. So you're telling me that old people have been rendered end to end with weird markings on them, but no blood. Did I get that right?
That is our understanding of what we've seen and been told.
Hmm. Do you have any pictures of these markings? Drawings? Scribbles? Doodles?
No, we don't.
Chalk drawing? Printouts?
Have you performed appropriate rites for these people already, or is there someone who is still the rites are still being prepared for?
We've buried them out into the cemetery along the road up here at 7. That's the cemetery.
Okay.
We got them in the ground as fast as we could. What children we still have around, we didn't want them to see, and the loved ones of these older elders that have led this community so well, we didn't want them to mourn any more than they had to by seeing the gruesome attack upon their personage.
Well, don't worry. We are definitely here to help, and I know that I will do my best to stop whatever is causing these problems. So you don't. So don't worry. We'll be able to help. Right? And I kind of look at Mickey and Tifa, just kind of like head looking between the two of them.
Tifa?
Yes. Yes. Just what it says.
Yeah, what they said.
Very well. She
Thumbs
said
up.
like I was only being respectful to the lady here of the cloth. I do not wish to interrupt her prayers and her dedication to her goddess or god or whatever she worships.
The chants are catchy.
Indeed. She is the head cloth man finished his seance or his babble?
Babble.
Mm-hmm.
I was that out of character, David?
Yeah. I'm asking like,
Oh,
yeah, as he
Yeah,
teaches
he-
Dabble.
he's just reacting to as you guys as saviors
Mhm.
sent by the Harvest Queen, goddess.
Harvest. Okay. I
Yeah.
I approach the head clergyman, and I sort of like, and I say, "Greetings, Bishop."
What is your name, sir? Or what should we call you?
Oh, he's supposed to bow.
She nods. Yeah, she bows.
I will bow. That's something that my character would do.
Yeah, she bows her head slightly.
He just kind of like just bends
It's
over
that
slightly.
it's that Bruce Lee bow where the bow is deep, but you look him in the eye. You know.
He just kind of like quick little like.
Right.
Well, he's a bishop, and we must make sure that he moves in a diagonal direction. So
That's
that way
right.
we
Are
that
you
way
saying
we
this-
could that
are you
way we
saying this
could.
in character, Tifa.
Hmm?
Tifa.
Are you saying the diagonal direction thing in character?
And that he's a bishop.
Well, yeah, actually, that's a good question. How about the bishop part?
Is he a bishop?
It was in character for my character to ask what his name was or
Yeah.
what we should call him. But
And I was just trying to get caught up with what Tifa was saying. But he would respond back to you, Ava, as far as that. And he'll say, I am Elder Eldritch.
Elder Eldritch.
A wise elder.
Wise enough to stay inside the city walls.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah. Bad.
Yeah, my character's immediate is like, yep, I'll take humor. Humor is good. And we'll say so. Mickey,
Yes.
Tifa, are we? We can help these people, right?
Yeah.
We can find out what's wrong with these crops and
No doubt it's the. Tell me, elder. What did the people of the crops report back to you? Did they say it was a creature of great stature?
I don't think we ever got anything about the creature itself. Just that it.
only that it kills people and drains their blood.
Yeah.
Oh,
Presumably.
That's like a handful
dear.
of things. So.
Yeah.
that sounds dreadful.
Oh, don't forget the sigils. There's like random like symbols on them.
Or maybe it was just like they carved them up in weird ways. That's why my character was like trying to see one of the corpses, but they buried them all.
Makes sense.
Of course.
We need
Mm,
loads of fire
yep.
then. Lots of fire.
It'd be bad if we dug one up to see what it looked like.
Now would you saying loads of fire, you do know that you would know that the majority of this town is made of wood. The walls are log stockade walls.
Yeah, that's what I meant by a smaller
Interesting.
town.
The timber town.
Timber
mean,
town, huh?
It would be hard to light it on fire, but it wouldn't be impossible. That's for sure. I know a few
We're not going to
characters.
test that. We're not
Yeah.
testing that.
Yeah, we don't need to
Well,
test that.
I say, well, a creature that attacks in night and sucks people's blood. How awful! How disgraceful! How many people have?
We didn't
How
say,
many?
and the elder will say, we didn't say they drank their blood. We don't know.
Oh, we don't
We
know.
couldn't
Oh,
find any blood around the bodies.
Well, I'm not.
I see.
I wouldn't say that I know what we're dealing with, but it would have to be something kind of semi-intelligent. I mean, it only seems to want to render the old people, and it just takes the young people.
Well, no, the young people have
Interesting.
gone missing. We don't know what happened with them yet.
Well, I can only make an assumption here because because if it was like a random animal, like I would assume that child or
Yes.
old guy, they'd be rendered senseless.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Indeed.
The events are definitely strange. That's true.
One, we can look into this mystery, find out what it is. Yeah.
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 Do you know if there's a place where people gather here? There was a mention of a boar tavern.
Oh, the vulgar boar. I was told about this.
The vulgar boar. Yes, there are many that go to seek solace there these days. It is unfortunately an overly busy place in these dark days.
Yes. The dark days were glorious, my friend. Indeed they are.
And he'll give you directions to it, which is down. He says, just go out and take the first right and follow the road down. You'll see it. It's a huge place about midway down the road. Right over here.
Hi, before we go, Elder, she pulls out she pulls out the unusual coin, and she says, I don't know how I got this unusual coin. Perhaps with your wise eyes and your wise knowledge, can you have a look to see what's wrong with this coin for me?
And the elder will say, I can.
And she'll pass in the shaved or the sort of disfigured gold coin and put it in his hand.
And he'll rub it with both hands. He'll turn it and look at it. And he'll say, there's only one thing wrong with this coin.
Oh?
Yes, it's yours.
Oh. Why is it? He says. She says, "Why is it? Why is it cut and bruised and looks odd?" I was told that it is a fake coin or some sort of. Do you think it's fake?
No, but if you feel that it is, we'll take it off your hands for you.
I mean, we wouldn't want any people thinking that you're trying to cheat people with their money. I'd say to Diva.
I say
my shield gives a big gasp, like face on it.
I say, how's about a little trade then?
Trade for what? We're a poor community under great stress.
One.
Are you seriously trying to hackle the church right now?
I say, perhaps a blessing of your holy waters will be a little present to go away with.
And the elder Eldritch will say, all water is holy, for the goddess gives it to us for our fields.
Yeah.
But you can bless it and make it holy.
Wow.
Only
We're doing this right
the
now.
goddess goes ahead and allows such.
I see. I see.
Wow.
Well, how's about some empty tubes?
What?
Empty scroll empty scroll tubes. I don't know.
Oh my goodness, that character is warped.
There's disappointment on the face of my shield. If there's a way to image disappointment on a face,
Elder,
that's the way it looks right
There's
now.
disappointment on my face.
No, the shield has a changing face on it.
Oh, I know. What I'm saying is my character's face also looks disappointed.
Hey, I don't care. As long as I get some sort of item.
Slightly offended, actually.
Elder Eldritch will reach from underneath the dais,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll pull up 2 cases.
Empty? Yeah. Awesome. I give him the actual coin that, exchange for the
The coin in his hand.
yeah,
He already
yeah,
has it. You don't
yeah.
take it back. Good to know.
yeah. Cool. And I say, excellent. Thank you so much. And I take the tubes. Nice.
Wow.
Now I need to find some glass now.
Now the 12 there will start surrounding you.
Mm-hmm.
As far as that, and 6 on one side of Elder Eldritch and 6 on the other side. Would you guys kind of in between?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll go.
So is his name Elder Eldritch or Elder Elbrich? D or B?
Elder Eldritch.
Okay.
So they're surrounding us. That's fine. It's normal
All right.
religious practices. My character's not that confused.
Okay, let's go where we need to go and do our mission.
And they have you surrounded, basically. Your back is to the wall that you're standing at.
Okay.
They go to chanting and putting their hands up in the air, like over top of your general area. They can't put it over top of Mickey. He's just a little bit too tall. And
Actually, no. Like at this point, Mickey's kind of going through something else right now. Because it brings him back to like something he experienced a long while back.
And
he just recalls being like there just being a circle, and so like he gets really nervous when like people are just doing random like chanting around him without him knowing what it's for.
Okay. Give what I guess I'll use for that, since they're not moving.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to get out of it. Give me a tumble check.
So would that be acrobatics?
Yeah, acrobatics.
Okay.
Who's trying to get out of this? Big giant robot guy.
I will roll an insight. Sorry, I'll let him do his thing first.
Like I'm just uncomfortable. Like I'm standing still, but like.
No, that's fine. You don't have to explain yourself. I could see your character being there. I could see any character being a little uncomfortable, possibly, in that situation.
She's not uncomfortable. I mean, she's got what she
trying
wanted.
to just like kind of slide away. Just like, I'm gonna sneak off over here. Bye.
Hey, I got what I wanted and I got giggles out of it. So there you go.
Give you.
So what did you get for your acrobatics check there, Mickey?
Oh, let me see. Trying to slip away. That's 11 on the die. I don't think I have any deck, so I think that's a straight 11.
Okay. And let me see here. I gotta.
No, my character would like to roll an insight of these people, mostly to figure out how offended they were about Tifa essentially
What,
haggling with them. Yeah.
Mickey, you're able to tumble,
Sure.
roll, slide your way through without disturbing them.
Cool.
And you
I feel like what I would have
Whatever
just
you-
done,
do
like,
whatever you're feeling like you're wanting to do.
like, I think I literally like, because like half of them are kids, right?
No, these are
No?
all adults.
Oh, they're all adults? Okay. In that case, I'm gonna do something different. I would have like, I guess like because I am taller than these people, I would have like basically had to duck under their like in between people's arms and kind of just like robotically kind of just position myself out of the circle.
The way I
without
see it
touching
is that you like flatten yourself up against the wall and then like slide over to the door.
Yeah,
And then just like reach over, click, and then like slide over. So yeah, can I roll an insight to
Yes,
see
you
if how offended these people are?
Yes, you can.
Okay, let's see.
I'm just playing my character who just wants to like just get stuff and then move on.
23.
You don't. You get the feeling that they're not insulted.
Okay,
Just that they're more grateful for your presence than insulted. Like
Okay.
one is overpowering the other.
Right, that makes sense.
Nice.
Just double checking, you know.
They're chanting with their hands up over top of you two.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey, are you staying in the common room or are you leaving?
well at this point. I'm waiting for them. I'm like,
Yeah, I guess
What I'm trying to get at is where are you waiting for them? Inside there or outside?
well, I guess I would still be inside because my only main issue was I didn't like being like surrounded. I was like,
All right.
like, it was like,
I just need to know as far as that.
yeah, like I was like once I'm out of the circle, I'm fine.
Okay.
Cool.
And the channing's going on. What was Tifa? I saw that you look like you wanted to say something. What was it?
Oh, I guess in like after they chanting or whatever, I like to follow the big guy. You know, get the mission done. Get like excuse me, I've got a job to do now. So it's like got what I needed and basically not try to be rude, but just sort of like say excuse me, pardon me, and
Not
make
trying
my way
be
to
rude,
the door.
You already were.
I know, I don't care. But yeah, she got what she wanted.
My character says, "I'm not trying to be rude," and then leave after being rude. Anyway,
But
no, that's not what my
okay.
character says.
So you're going over to Mickey. What's Ava doing?
Oh wait, sorry. I just wait for them to finish and kind of respectfully kind of nod, eyes closed. Just kind of let them do their thing, and then once they're done, maybe even like if they're um, like doing a lay in hands kind of thing, or they're saying things like "Blessed be you" or any of those sorts of things.
Yeah.
It's just like thank you kind of thing.
All right. So they're all done with
All
what
right.
they're doing.
And then I say thank you very much, and leave, and get my allies to follow.
Yeah.
Just like a
I'll
motion.
suit
All
real
right.
quick.
Mm-hmm.
Ava and Tifa, you have the effects of the bless spell on you.
Oh, nice. But it only lasts for like a minute, doesn't it?
Well, as far as you know, or you don't even know that that's what it is, but that's what it is, just for future knowledge.
Okay, cool. All right, nice.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. All right, so, all right, my friends, we have some sort of unusual thing in the farms that is attacking people. Well, maybe or maybe not attacking people, and maybe not, or maybe so, kidnapping people.
People are definitely dying.
Yeah. So, we definitely need to be prepared.
Well,
We need to talk to somebody who knows more.
Indeed.
to the vulgar boar.
I follow Mickey.
Yeah, follow.
Eh,
Maybe we
Besides-
can. Maybe we can. Maybe we can find a bard, a person of tales about this creature.
We can also maybe hit up and find out if there's any extra bounties so we can actually make some coin while we're here.
Indeed.
Unless you want to haggle some more with the elder.
Well, I got what I wanted. I'm quite happy with my little tubes. Come very in handy.
Right.
Yeah. You'd be very shocked and very surprised how handy these things are. They're like the ultimate like weapon. Almost.
all right, so you guys making your way where?
To the boar, I think, was it? The inn?
To the vulgar boar?
Vulgar boar, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're headed to the vulgar boar.
All right. You get down there, you see definitely a huge building that has a front porch kind of on it, an entryway. You go there, you hear some chatter and talk in there. It's out on the street. It's kind of indistinguishable because it's kind of on hush terms, but you do hear a lute playing what sounds to be a bluish sounding, sad sounding, almost a dirge song playing in the background.
Nice. And does it seem to be very packed, the inn or the bar?
Have you gone in yet? Or up to? You're out on the street at this moment.
Yeah. I guess then I'll go and have a little peek inside, like push the door slightly open and sort of peek inside.
Okay. You'll see a large common room. There's a huge bar off on the right. You'll notice that there's a fireplace off to the far left back wall. And there seems to be about 15 gentlemen in here right now, and one female playing a lute.
Okay. All right. Sort of like said to the others, "One, should we head on in?"
Yeah, let's go ahead and go in.
Okay. I head on in, head towards the bar.
And as you step through the door,
Mhm.
The music stops
Mhm.
and everyone is looking into your direction.
She turns around and sort of looks, wondering why everyone's looking in this direction. She
Yeah,
goes,
I do the same thing. I'm just like, what's everyone's problem?
yeah. And she was just like, you don't have to stop on my account. Ah, please continue. And like, just walk up to the bottom.
You can. It's so quiet in here. You could hear death moving.
Okay. But I'd just say, you can continue playing. You don't have to stop for me, you know. And I just walk up to the bar.
And they're just that as you move forward, their heads and eyes are trained on you or watching you every step of the way. There's a bartender there at the far end of the bar that very cautiously and slowly, while looking dead at you, moves towards you.
Okay. She sort of like rubs her nose a bit, you know, type thing, you know, as she does. You know.
As you go to rub your nose,
Mhm.
he drops to the floor and everyone gasps.
Okay.
Did
I sort of,
Did I miss something
like,
here?
I don't know.
Been here before?
I mean, she is a folk hero. That is my background. She was sort of like, hey, you don't have to be afraid of me. I'm not going to hurt you.
What's Ava doing during all this?
So I imagine the scene where they kind of look at them and both my allies turn. I'm the one who's there. And rather than turn to look behind me, I just kind of look straight down and just just awkwardly don't say anything. And so once they enter, I like there's a notable pause before my character actually enters. It's only once I realize they're not actually looking at me and that they're looking at Tifa, um, that I decide that I can step on the threshold of this space.
I sort of lean over the counter and I say to the person on the floor, the bartender, hey, come on, get up, you know. You don't have to be sketchy like this, you know, just stand up and
You would notice that he's sweating heavily, shaking.
I say, what's wrong?
On his bald head, he has hair down the sides of his head, and his ears stick out like big flaps. But down
Okay.
the center where it's bald, you can see huge droplets of sweat on there.
Okay. I say to him, calm yourself, good bartender.
Poor guy
Like I
looks like he's
said,
got. Poor guy looks like he has a fever.
yeah. I say to him like, just calm yourself. I just come here for some information and also a nice little drink and maybe a few items if you got anything for sale.
He'll he'll stammer and stutter and say, "Don't hurt me," and he in very hushed tones, "Don't hurt me. I
I'm not
don't."
gonna hurt you.
Damn, has he met you?
No, I mean, I my tales of me killing an orc by my bare hands has spread throughout the countryside.
And as you're talking, leaning over, talking to the bartender on the floor, um, Mickey and Ava would notice that the female that was playing the lute and the rest of the establishment has gone to where The ones that were sitting are standing on up and looking over that direction intently. And the female that was playing the lute, she actually is standing on her tippy toes now on top of a stool trying to see what is going on.
Okay. I sort of like I put a silver piece on the what's it, the counter, and and does he look like he's still afraid of me?
Most definitely.
Okay. She will
He's getting up slowly. He's on his knees and slowly reaching for the top of the bar.
she offers him a hand to pull him up.
And he recoils back from that.
Okay.
Well,
She says, I'm not gonna hurt you, like I said.
all right, we're going to hold you there. We're going to let the other two guys get in here and have some time here, Tifa,
Sure, go ahead.
to get caught up time wise between these moments.
Excuse me, sir. And he kind of like puts both hands like on the bar. I would like oh wait, never mind. You know what?
His eyes, as you start talking to him with your hands on the bar, that he just barely sees you above the top of the bar, they look like huge bronze pieces. Great big, just wide as the skin on his sockets can go.
Well, well, I can't really drink anything, can I? You know what? Do you know where the bounty board is around here?
And he, with a shaky finger and hand from down there, shaking, points back at the back wall towards the door where you came in, the back of the wall there. Off to, if as you're coming in the door, that would have been on your right. And he's
Thanks, man.
pointing there. He's not saying nothing, but just shaking and sweating.
Here's a silver piece, man. You enjoy yourself. And I kind of waltz over there to see the bounty board, to see what's currently been posted and what seems to have the most profitability from the posts.
You'll see what looks to be a worn poster up there for the apprehension of Oswald the Orc and his bandits. That was for 10 gold pieces. You'll see another posting on the board for looking for assistance in finding 6 children that came up missing. And the bounty on that was for a share of the field's bounty itself, and it references seeing Elder Eldritch for that. Then
I kind of pulled that one. I kind of pulled that one off the board. Like, huh?
Then you'll have a poster there for 5 gold. The location, asking someone to find the location of their mother, and these and it references C. Guard Greg Morian.
Okay. What I do is I take out a small, like just a small look, like out of a pouch. I just take out a small book, like a small little black book, and I just start jotting down the names in question. All right, so Oswald the orc, Whoop the kids, and then I kind of like highlight property value, maybe. It was like it's kind of like note that, and then what was the name of the mother?
But they didn't give the name of the mother, just
Okay.
But it gave the name of the guard.
the guard, the son, Greg Morian.
Oh, Greg Morian. Okay, yeah. Greg Morian's mother missing.
Yes. So when my character notices this strong reaction to us entering,
Oh, hell
pretty
yeah.
much what I would like to try to do is, while they're focused on Tifa, surreptitiously head over to one of the people closer to the door and just kind of whisper without attracting much attention to anybody else. You know, um, 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 something along the lines of, what are we all looking at? And see if I can tell if this person reacts fearfully to me being this close to him. If that makes sense. Because currently they're kind of right. They're distracted on blah, and so I'm hoping to see if I can get this one person to realize I'm next to them, and see if they react like they're terrified of me for some reason.
I'm trying to figure out how I would.
I have insight I could make. I have stealth I can make. Sleight of hand if that's appropriate. I have investigation if that's also appropriate, like some illusion thing. I don't know.
Yeah, investigation, because you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm investigating the space and what's occurring. Yeah. Okay. Cool. 17.
And what were you looking for again?
I'm looking to see how this person reacts to me being next to them. Essentially, I'm trying to determine if it's something that I can't notice about Tifa, or if it's something about all of us, or is it something about like just the bartender? Like I'm trying to cut down the number of variables so I can determine what things aren't causing problems and which ones are.
What you'll get from it is that he's not overly. He's not afraid. I don't want to use afraid, but it's probably the best word right at the moment of you, because he's really focused on Mickey and Tifa. But
Okay.
he startled when you whispered into his ear, "What's everybody looking for?"
Right.
And such. So you'll get that. And he kind of, with that startled, shakes his head from the fixed position on Tifa and Mickey and turns to you, and he'll whisper, "Strangers."
Interesting. Okay. It's a yeah. Okay. So with that, the bartender's reaction is a bit odd, but I'll take it. So what I do with that is I'm going to kind of show that I have a holy symbol in the form of the amulet. I know it's not theirs, but at least it looks religious, you know? And as part of that movement, I am going to, let's see, verbal semantic. Okay. Essentially pray quietly and touch Mickey. Just kind of touch him on the shoulder as
Oh,
I kind of go over there. I'm casting
Yeah.
guidance on you, and I say, tell them what we're here to help them with.
Ooh.
I motion to every person in the bar.
Oh. Really? Oh, okay.
I nod emphatically.
All right. Ladies, gentlemen, patrons of this vulgar boar, I, Mickey, and my comrades are here because we found this place. Not found, but you know, like we stumbled upon this place. It was on our travels. It was on the map. It was nice. It was a river. I caught 2 fish. But regardless, we are here to make money off that bounty board. But also to help find out whatever weird creature has been killing old people, stealing babies, and making your crops overgrow. Wait, is that last one a bad thing?
And help? I whispered to you. Help?
And we are here to help you as much as we can.
Yeah, so we're here to help you as much as we can,
Yes.
as much as we're willing to.
Yes. No doubt you have heard of me, for I am Tifa, the monk from distant lands, who slayed with her own bare hands, with no weapons at all, a mighty orc that ravaged our lands.
It's true. I never see her carrying any weapons.
in the background of the patrons that are on the floor of the common room there, you'll say, "Who?" You'll hear, "Who?" And then the
A folk hero.
on the stool will turn in turn say, "Did the elder send you? They've been
Indeed.
praying."
Yes, the elders have sent us. We have been blessed by the elders. They have given us the blessings of the God, and we are here to help you.
And
And I guess we'll take some of the other jobs and like make some extra money while we're at it. But overall, we're here to help.
Yes.
and
And like
they'll
kind of like
they'll
I'm
go
sorry.
and the tone in the room will start to relax slowly. They're still a little shuddery at seeing this talking construct.
And I'm imagining the background of the speech that's longer and not at all. I was hoping you would say, it was just like her head is leaned up against the wall. She's going lightly whacking it, just like.
I sort of like say now. I turn to the bartender. Now you can, please, people, relax. We are here to help, like we said.
Don't worry.
We're just here.
Started it.
We're just here to earn a decent and respectable living of hunting down these cruel creatures that have plagued your land for weeks or months or God knows how long for. But yes, we are here to help. Now, please, she turns to the bard and looks at the bard. Please, sweet maiden of the lute, play us a fine tune She tosses a silver piece at her, or at her feet, type thing.
All right. She'll play a tune that's not so melancholy, but is more of a drinking tune. It's not a very lively, overly lively, dancey, foot stomping tune, but more of a moderate drinking, hard drinkers tune.
Nice.
But at least it's not,
some sort of classic tavern song, really.
yeah.
Mhm.
But it's not a dirge, so it's not as down.
Right.
Mhm.
And that's about the best that she could muscle on up with all that is surrounding her psyche.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I paid a silver piece for that, but And I turn to the bartender, and I say, "Bartender, my respectable bartender, I wish from you two little things. I need some information, if you're willing to help me out with our case. And number two, I wish to buy a little funnel, a funnel from you."
I only have one. I can't give that to you. I use that for my business. How am I going to water down my? Oh, no. How am I going to do my business? Is what he's going to say.
Can I
Information.
borrow it?
What information?
One, information about these tasks, about the disappearance of the children, and how many have disappeared, and how many have and what have you heard from other people? And if it's okay, can I borrow the funnel? If not, that's fine.
Give. He'll say no on the funnel.
Okay, fair enough.
Give me a persuasion check for the information, so I know how much he'll give you.
All right. Okay. All right.
Mickey and Ava, what are you doing during this?
Actually, I'm deciding because of the fact that I know we have to wait to actually go into the fields to start checking out the kids, dying elderly people issue. So I'm thinking of doing something about one of the other two bounties. I think I'm going to ask people about the guy's mom.
Okay.
Greg Morian.
Yeah. Give me either a persuasion or a investigation check for that.
I guess I'll go with. I guess I would go more persuasion in this case.
Okay. And describe to me how you're interacting, asking the question there. And I'll get back to Tifa. Your the information that you get from the bartenders. 6 kids. I can't tell you more.
Okay. I'll give him a little bronze. I'll give him a copper piece for the details. And I sort of nod and respect. I see that he's very nervous. I go towards the bard.
All right, we'll hold you there. Ava, what are you doing during this?
Let's see here. I am going to I'm just gonna take a seat in kind of the back of the room, away from other people, but at a table that would seat more than one, possibly four. Actually, maybe the different question is this: how full is the place? Like, is there only seats at the bar, or is there only seats with other people, or is there like a table that's
There is one table that is kind of open, and it's uh, over there towards the back, almost like towards the kitchen area. What you would almost think is the kitchen, because you do smell some food. What little there is, like a turnip soup or something brewing in the back.
okay? Is there a table with only one person at it? That is not really small.
Yeah, the table, the guy that you went and you were whispering into his ear, he has a larger table. He's by himself, and there's probably about 3 or 4 chairs open.
Okay, I will take a chair that is at that table, but kind of across from him, like with the intention out, like I sit down in a place where he could speak to me if he wanted to, but I'm definitely a little distance away from him.
Okay.
Um, Essentially, I'm placing myself in a location where if people wanted to talk with me, they could
Yep.
easily, but I don't intrude into a space.
He will. He would go ahead and whisper very lightly. Where are you from? You look weird.
Yeah, I'll whisper back and say, let's see here. Do you have a name for where you want the temple to be from, Charles?
No, you. Well, like I said, we'd work on that. You can play. You got the agency to place it right now.
All right. Yeah, travel some each of those multiple days. I say, I'm from the hills to the north.
Okay.
It's, so did you hear what I said?
You said northwest, hills from the northwest, right?
Yeah. And I say, if you just follow the river up, you'd get there. It's like 2 weeks or so.
All right. Okay, and then we have we have Tifa going there. We have Ava doing that. Mickey was doing what now? Refresh me.
I was gonna talk to some of the patrons to see if I can get more information on Greg Morian's mom.
That's right. That's right. Uh, you'll there's one couple of guys at a table about 20 feet from at the one end of from where Ava's sitting that are there, and they kind of, when you said you were looking for, they didn't say anything. They raised their hand kind of with the finger up in the air. Everybody's trying really to be fairly quiet in here, except you guys. Um, so they're over there, and they're and like that. So if you move over to them, they'll say, "What
I'm like,
about
hi guys.
what about Grimorian's mother?"
Oh, apparently, she's been missing for quite a while, and they're looking for her.
The beastie got her. The evil dark beastie got her.
I mean, would you know if she would usually be in those fields?
We all work in the fields when able. It's been 3 weeks since we've been able to get out there. Our food stores are running low.
Oh,
The mead and the beer, we're almost out. If it wasn't
really?
for the fact of the river that the goddess of the harvest has given us, we wouldn't have nothing to drink at all.
I guess it's true. And I really miss beer. But I digress. Thank you guys. That's actually very helpful. And like I kind of pat them both on the back, but like it's a little more forced than I want it to be.
Oh, definitely, because you slam them right into the table. Because unbeknownst to you, it's not. It's like you meant for one thing, even though it was a little bit more to be a stout pat.
Yeah.
It seemed like they didn't have the strength even to stand up for that, and they went and you knocked them onto the table. Not they didn't take any damage, but it was
Oh.
just that much more excessive than what you figured would be.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry. My bad. Let me clean that up for you. And I kind of with a prestidigitation, I kind of clean up their clothes. Let me get that for you.
Okay. And I think this is a good spot to end it for tonight as far as that.
Cool.
So I
Okay.
hope you all
Cool.
enjoyed it. Let me stop
Yeah,
some of the
Yeah.
podcast.
definitely.
The rest of the party show up and they say, "Oh, this looks like a swell town. Here's the deal."
But hey, at least I